setting out back on
Oh shit, new video. It's like a week
White
old.
Nervosa paved it on her own.
beautiful fall day. Is it fall officially? I think it is. But in my backyard with my puppies. And I want to have a conversation with you. Well, this is a video I've dreaded making.
Fuck you, Steven.
I'm asking for your help as we head into the holiday season. Not happy about it, but here we are.
Chat,
So if you
tell your moms I
been
said
watching
hi.
the channel lately, you know the last 3 videos I've uploaded were Francis videos, and that's by design. They're attention grabbers, they're polarizing, the algorithm likes it, so I'm trying to dig my way out of the hole that I currently find myself in. I know not everybody's a huge fan, but there's other reasons I'm making those videos as well. There's good and there's bad reason, and, and let me start off with the good. The good news is, if you've followed me for any amount of time, back in 2019, you'll know I had a nervous breakdown. And I had to take a huge break from this job. And I still did the bare minimum. I was on Twitter too much. But I only made like 1 YouTube video a week or every 2 weeks. I only live streamed like...
Damn, his channel is in a rough state. He's doing around 1 million to 2 million views a month. Like 1 million to 1.5 million views a month. Jeez. On over 4 million subs.
This video...
I'm finally rich. How crypto made me rich. Wait, what?
like once a month, and it's because I needed a break from this for the first time in like a decade. And I was hoping that when I came back last March, my audience would be there for me, and so many of you are. I'm so grateful. So many of you are watching the videos, you're watching them to the end, you're dropping a like, you're sharing them with friends, you're commenting, you subscribe, you're doing all the YouTube stuff, and it means the world to me. And I know I'm in a position where mentally and physically, I'm ready to make this type of content again. Spiritually, mentally, physically, every possible way. I'm excited to make it. I'm enjoying writing for the character again. I'm enjoying acting it out. I'm plotting things out with my friends. I'm looking forward to making a huge Halloween video, a huge Thanksgiving video, a huge Christmas video. I feel good. I feel good. And I'm excited to do it again.
Okay.
The bad reason is I'm finally in a position where I have to get back to work. And I'm not making any excuses here. You know I spent a tremendous amount of money on dumb things. But the biggest issue is that I had a nice big nest egg. I took some financial...
Wait, didn't he brag about buying like a new Tesla and everything? Am I crazy? Or...
advice from a friend, and I'm not pointing fingers necessarily. I took the advice, but I put my money in the crypto market in the wrong section.
Oh.
And I pretty much lost most of everything.
Oh no, he fucking crypto gambled! What? Bruv.
That sucks. That really sucks. It is what it is, though. I mean, like, I've come to terms with it, but I need to get back to work. I have some savings, but they're going quickly. And if I don't start live streaming and making content and getting ad revenue and stuff again, I'm going to lose everything. And I definitely do not want to do that. So that's why I'm asking for your help today. And it's as simple as two groups of people here I want to talk to. The first of which is fans who just like the content. If you click on videos you like and you watch them to the end and you drop a like and you leave a comment and you share it with friends and you click the notifications, you do the YouTube stuff, you're doing plenty. If that's all you want to do, if that's all you can do, I love you to death. You mean everything to me, right?
But
there's a second group of people
the
who might
Oilers.
find themselves able to do a little more, and if you're one of those people, I'm asking for your help today too. Do you like the t-shirts I have? This one's not in the merch lane shop yet, but there's several, and I'm making new designs all the time. And if you like a t-shirt, buy a t-shirt. I make like a $9 profit off of a $25 purchase. If you don't want to buy something from me directly, you can shop with one of my sponsors. That's always an option as well. If you like a product I'm selling, get involved with a sponsor, shop through them, use my code. If you're in a position where you only have like $1 or $5, you can super chat that when you like a video. You can pledge $5 a month, $10 a month on the channel membership program. And if you do that, if we can get up to like 100 members, I want to start making special clips and videos that'll stay member only for the people who want to see that stuff. Well, my way of saying thank you to you guys. If you watch my live streams and you want to donate, throw bits at me, subscribe there. That's obviously also an option. I've never really pressed my Patreon or pressed channel memberships, but I kind of have to now. That's a scary position to be in. And the biggest issue I think I'm facing is that YouTube is starting to take my old videos out of rotation. The Francis flip the table, the Francis Mountain Dew video, the dramatic fat guy splash. Those videos made next to no money because they were short and because they didn't get a lot of ad revenue and they were demonetized or limited ads. Now they're making no money because they're literally not getting views anymore, which is fine. I mean, I get it. You know, YouTube has to update. It just kind of puts me in a bad position and puts me in the position of making this video. So what do you get for your money? Here's what I'm going to try to do. I can't promise any weight loss stuff because you guys know. That's not a thing I know that I can do for you. But I can promise you Francis videos throughout the holidays. I can promise you quality t-shirts, quality sponsorships. I can offer you rambling videos. I can offer you private videos in the membership section and interaction there. I can offer you whatever you want. I literally, tell me what you guys want in the comment section. I will work on it. I will do it. I'll try to make it happen. I'm not wanting just free money for no reason. You tell me what you want me to do, and I'll try to make it do. I'll try to make it happen.
I don't know if I give myself credit for this, or I wonder what the norm is. One thing that I'm really lucky about is I have done remarkably well at adapting as like the internet has gone on. So when I started streaming, it was in 2011, I think. I was incredibly edgy, lots of F-bombs, the gay ones, not the sexual ones. Just incredibly polarizing, incredibly edgy. Pretty sure I might even still have an article on my website up called "Fuck Gigabyte in the Ass" because they wouldn't work with me on a fucking tournament. But like as time has gone on, I've done good at like adapting, changing, and I've always like maintained like I would say a decent level of success throughout like all of my career. It's like genuinely trended upwards the entire time. It's weird seeing, or it's weird, interesting, sad. It's interesting seeing people that have like been a part of like really big time periods of the internet, but they like either weren't able to adapt or weren't able to do something, and now they're kind of like part of a bygone era, but they're still trying to scrape by. I guess Boogie is one of those people. I don't know if you guys are familiar with, or how many people here know or don't know Boogie or whatever, but like that Francis character that he had was legitimately like a massive fucking internet phenomenon / meme / whatever for quite a long time, or at least for a time period. But I don't know what content Boogie could make now that like people would care about. What is it that he could do? Like, do you, because the question is like, do you really care? Like, let's say Boogie makes like a podcast series on literally anything. Does he have an opinion that like even his fans would care about? I'm not sure. And that's not to like, I'm not trying to trash about it. I'm just saying like in terms of like what people were drawn to him initially for, like how could somebody like that innovate or iterate on their prior content and make it more relevant or enjoyable for today's audiences? I'm not sure. Video games, but do people really care about his opinion on video games? Is that a thing that
happen? So I'm going to go back to writing and filming Francis sketches right now. Literally, I have therapy. But then after therapy, I'm working on a few ideas. And I just appreciate you hearing me out. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, even if you don't have a dime to give, you're making my dreams come true already. You're keeping me safe, and I appreciate you. Guys, as always, thanks for watching. I love you very much, and I'll speak with you again soon. Wow, that was an uncomfortable video to make. That was uncomfortable to watch.
I will say that my favorite thing about myself too is I don't have any hobbies that drain a ton of money. Like, I think the worst thing you could ever accuse me of wasting money on is like my apartment is kind of expensive, but it's like Miami expensive, not like luxury. Like I'm living outside of my means expensive. Like I'm on like the top floor of something. Like my car is reasonably priced. I've never done any weird gambles or risky plays with my cash. Never made any exorbitant purchases. Damn. Your PCs? I mean, they're literally for work. I mean, like that's like of all the things I could justify. But even my PCs, I've spent less. Now that I realize that Kanye on PCs than I have on that some people have on like other dumb shit. I'm so curious what this is, though. Hold on. This was in
Video
January.
is brought to you by me and my artist friend Ninja Chris, who designed this awesome logo that you can get on a hoodie, a t-shirt, a mask, a mug, or a phone case. You survived
Oh, shit, we gotta get
2021.
some sick-
The best way to show that is by getting this t-shirt, even if we barely survived January. Link is down below. What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet. And this is a rambling video. It's a vlogging video or just a life update or whatever you want to call those types of things. I've been doing these for, gosh, almost 12 years now. And today felt like another good opportunity to do that. So I'm going to do this one a little bit differently. Normally I do it with no editing and no cues as to what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to try to separate this one up into sections so you can jump around to hear what you want to hear. So there should be some visual cues.
As far as I read, Boogie is a piece of shit. Is he not? Is Boogie a piece of shit? Boogie is a complicated individual. I'll say that much. I don't know if he's done anything where it's like he's a total piece of shit. He shot a gun into the air one time when somebody, but I don't know. Mizkiv called himself the master of covers for 4 years. On how long can cover up my assault from PAX East 2019? I'm not going to get this on my profile for long, but oof. Oh, fuck. I had stuff leaked to me, but I don't know if I want to say anything. Because if I give a comment one way or another, it seems irresponsible. And I know LSF is watching. I can't. Let's see what she says. My guess is she's probably not going to say much. I'll say that. Tell them to DM me on Twitter. I don't! I'm banned on Twitter! Tell them to add me on Discord. Destiny number 0005.
Here down below that'll tell you what I'm talking about in case you want to skip forward in the video and you get bored. So I know the first thing people are going to know about is my weight loss update, and I'm down about 5 pounds once again, hovering around 365 pounds, where seems to be one of my biggest breaking points. But this year in 2021, my goal is to not lose weight. My goal is to control what I eat and learn to better control what I eat. And once I have control of that, well, it looks like I've lost a few pounds because I've decided to do that. It's interesting because I found some inspiration from a very unique place in this regard. There's a man by the name of Ethan Suplee, and you might have seen him a long time ago in Kevin Smith's Mallrats. You might have seen him on Hulu's show Chance. You probably know him from My Name is Earl as the brother from My Name is Earl. He's always been a big inspiration of mine because he is a fat actor who is far more successful than I could have ever imagined I would ever be. Dude is amazing at what he does. Obviously, his transformation from fat guy to super strong buff guy is incredible. I mean, absolutely inspirational. And yes, actors are capable of doing this, but he actually slid into my DMs and liked some of my tweets after I tweeted that I was no longer focusing on the weight loss. I was focusing on controlling what I ate, and he said that I seemed to be on the right path. So fingers crossed. I hope that it is. 2021 will tell. Now, on the career side of things, things have been really weird. Like here on YouTube, I could get as low as 25K for an upload and as much as 125K for an upload based on, I have no clue. I used to say algorithm, I could say thumbnails and titles, the topic of the video. Some gaming videos do very poorly, some gaming videos do very well, some personal videos do very poorly, some personal videos do very well. I don't even try to predict it anymore. I just make whatever I want to make and upload it and hope that it does well. And if it doesn't really matter because obviously I don't put a tremendous amount of effort into videos like this one. If I do end up putting a lot of...
Why are people saying, Destiny, watch this?
This is a fucking
Why?
cheese drink.
effort into a video coming soon. I hope that it does well, but it's certainly not something I can ever predict anymore. The Twitch side of things seems to be doing a little bit better, and even though I'm only streaming like once a week, the number of people that are watching each time I stream seems to be going up. Though if it's video game related, it seems to be way less people. If it's just me talking to the audience and hanging out with folks and answering their questions, that seems to do the best, but those numbers are statistically going up, so I guess I'll be streaming on Twitch a lot more and on YouTube a lot less. But when it comes to making videos, I'm probably still going to keep making the 2 to 3 videos a week. I've made since the beginning of time. At least I'm going to try to. Because at the end of the day, making these videos has never been about the money. It's never been about the views. I mean, for a while there, I was very focused on that, and much to my own detriment. But once again, I'm no longer focused on that anymore. My goal is to entertain myself, to make things that I want to make, to talk about things that I want to talk about, and hopefully, just maybe, inspire somebody out there to either be more successful than me, to do better than me, to learn from my stupid mistakes, or in a few rare cases, learn from the handful of things I got right. But as I said a million times before, I absolutely will continue to do this even when the views are unpredictable, even when only a handful of people are watching. It's not about the money, it's not about the attention, it's not about the views. And these days, it's especially not about the money, and let me explain why. You remember back in 2019 when I was completely out of my mind and talking openly on Twitter and elsewhere about just deleting myself at some point? I did something very stupid that I do not recommend anyone else ever do. But it worked. I basically took every dime I had in liquid funds and invested it in a huge gamble. And I did this at the advice of my friend Jesse Ridgway, McJuggernuggets, who guaranteed that money, saying that if the money disappeared, he would help take care of me and help me rebuild. Well, fortunately, the money didn't disappear. And my thought process at the time was, look, even if it does disappear, I can always just go ahead through with my stupid plans. And if I end up making a lot of money, then I can stick around to spend that money or leave it to somebody so that it could do some good, give some of it away, do cool stuff with it. First off, let me say that I'm not a financial advisor. I do not recommend that you do what I did. It was a very stupid, risky maneuver. But I invested pretty much everything I had into cryptocurrency. And I pulled it out a couple of times and I put it back in a couple of times. So I probably didn't do as well as I could have, but I invested all the way back here. And yeah, that's where we currently are with that market. So to say that I doubled my money is an understatement. In fact, I did more than that. And I'm not a millionaire or anything close to it. People have always grossly overestimated how much money I made from YouTube or brand deals or sponsorships or anything like along that lines, especially when it comes to the donations or Patreon front. People think I was making a killing from that. I never was, but I did make a good chunk of change. I made you guys a promise a long time ago when I started on Twitch television and started memberships and subscriptions and donations that I would take all of that money that you gave me and set it aside. And that's where it's set for the longest time, in PayPal. And yes, when I got divorced, I split that money down the middle, but the vast majority of that money sat there safely until I gambled it on crypto. And I want to point out, this is not me bragging. This is not me saying I'm going to flex my wealth or anything is going to change. I'm going to continue to live the life that I live right now, and I have enough money to do that, even if I quit YouTube, even if I quit streaming, even if I gave up on this entirely for the next 5, maybe 10 years. And that's if I don't take the money and invest it in something that will make me money, which I am most certainly going to do.
Oh, yeah?
So I don't want you stressed about me. I don't want you worrying about me. If I walk away from YouTube tomorrow, know that I will be just fine. Never feel pressured to get one of those memberships down below. Never feel pressured to subscribe on Twitch. Never feel pressured to make a donation or interact with one of my sponsors. Never feel pressured to buy a t-shirt. But please buy a t-shirt, because half of those proceeds go to my friend who made the art for it, Ninja Chris. So that leaves me gazing into the future, trying to figure out what my future is going to look like. Does it have YouTube in it? Most certainly. Does it have streaming and Twitch on it? Most certainly, because I enjoy these things. Though we have talked in therapy about quitting social media altogether. In fact, the last video I made, which not a lot of people got to see, was about that. I hope you'll watch it. I'll link to it down below. On one hand, I thought about hiring an editor and trying to up the production value here, diversifying my channels so that I have a gaming channel and an unboxing channel and a personal channel. That's one route. That's definitely one way I could go, and it's a good way to turn the money that I have into more money. I don't know that I want to do that, though. But the thing is, I don't know that I want to go in that direction, because I like the videos I make, and I like the way they look, and I like the style that I make. And clearly, you enjoy it as well, because you're still here watching it. And maybe it doesn't have broad appeal, mass appeal. Maybe it doesn't fit into the new YouTube. Maybe it'll only continue to have a shrinking audience, and that's okay. I don't know that I ever want to be a big YouTuber again. I don't know that I ever was that big to begin with, but when I couldn't handle the pressure of it. It was crushing me, working 40, 50, 60, 70-hour weeks sometimes, all of the traveling, all of the other stuff. I like the person I am right now, somebody who spends most of his time doing things he enjoys, doing things he wants, playing with my dog, playing Magic with my roommate, talking to my friends on Skype, Discord, or on my phone, watching movies, playing only the games I want to play instead of the games that I feel I need to play to talk about them. I like...
Bro, I just got bit by a spider again!
Last year. I know that's kind of weird.
I just screamed in your ear. I'm so sorry.
Considering what happened all last year. But it's been nice. I do think you can expect a much more opinionated me. You'll see that a lot more on Twitter. You'll see that a lot more here on YouTube. I do think I'm no longer afraid to say the things I want to say or stand up for the things I want to stand up for, like access to healthcare and education, equality.
Okay, I don't know how he is so confident about his future. He just said he wasn't a millionaire, but now he says he like 2x his money, and now he feels like he can retire. How much money did he have? So like, did you have like $200,000 or $300,000 in the bank, and now you've got like 400,000 or 500,000? Like, oh, I'm good now. I'm like, what's happening? Boogie sold his play button to Keemstar yesterday.
Hear me out. This is a real offer. This is a real offer, Boogie. All right?
Yeah.
I will give you $5,000. That's almost 2 months' pay for you.
That's very fair.
Oh God. You know, that's probably not that bad of a plan. Give me some time to think about it.
Because they're not worth that. You can order another one. I just want the original Boogie2988 one for my collection.
Yeah, but you can't order the old school one, man. You can't get that gold-plated.
Exactly. So you're still going to have an award.
Would you do 10K,
You'll order a new
Boogie?
one.
Would you do 10K?
That truck to come get it.
Boogie, would you do 10K?
I don't know. See, Vito's trying to help you out in chat saying 20K, but I'm not going to pay 10K.
Vito's been here the whole time. He's saying the show sucks. He's watched it for hours.
Guys, listen. I'll pay 5K for it to help Boogie out. It's
Boogie,
not worth
that's a fair offer,
It's
Boogie.
actually not worth 5K.
That's a fair offer.
Like, these things are not worth that much.
That will get you out of the hole, Boogie. What do you
I'm
think?
trying to help him out.
I know Keem has paid more than that in the past.
Oh, yeah? How much?
What's the most you paid, Keem? Be honest.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I loaned money to I loaned Bitcoin to Mr. Beast.
Oh.
Okay, because Mr. Beast was doing a little Bitcoin gambling and he ran out.
Yeah.
He had no way to get Bitcoin, so I sent Mr. Beast some Bitcoin to do his Bitcoin gambling. And for months he didn't pay me back, and I was like, bro, you owe me, you owe me. And then Mr. Beast acquired the PewDiePie Diamond Play button. Okay.
Ooh.
And so he gave me to pay his debt the PewDiePie Diamond Play button. That's how I got the PewDiePie Diamond Play button.
Huge.
Oh well.
Now-
Obviously, that's PewDiePie's.
Do you know how much money I paid for that?
How much?
Less than $10,000. So
Well, okay.
when we're
now
talking,
that you put the right market in, okay, let me think about it. I could probably use the money by the end of the year, so that's not a bad plan. That's not a bad plan.
I just think
Okay,
it would be a cool thing for the show. We'll put it up right here in the middle.
Yeah.
We'll have your play button up there. And we're like, we were doing a segment clowning on you for being an e-beggar, but in reality, we can help you out.
Right, and you'll be getting the play button, and you'll be helping out a friend in a way. True, Boogie?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not wrong, actually. Keem is, with the exception of one time where Keem lost his mind for a little while and went in on my hard. That dude has actually been pretty straight and decent to me, and I'm pretty grateful for it. So he's the only person I'm considered doing this to. Here's what I'll tell you. If I can cut the fat around my, pun intended, from my life, like if I can move into an apartment or something like that, I should be able to make ends meet for a long time coming. If I can just get my income up maybe $1,500, $2,000 a month from live streaming or channel memberships or something like that, or even just a brand deal, I think I'm going to be very close to a break-even point, and I don't think all hope is lost. So I'm working hard towards that. Let's see if it can happen.
Boogie, all right?
Yeah.
If you sell me the fucking play button for a reasonable amount, all right? $5,000
Right.
or less, because
Reasonable.
you're a good guy and I'm a good guy, I will give you a business plan that will make you fucking millions. Are you listening to me?
Yeah, but your last
Do you
business
hear me?
plan was for me to lean in and play the heel, man. I can't do
Wait a minute.
No. My last business plan was the Loud Pal podcast that would have made you rich. I'm the fucking businessman. I understand this, Boogie. You listen to me. You said you listen, you let me talk. This is what Boogie2988 needs to do, and it will make him a fucking fortune, people.
I'm not gonna lie. Andrew Tate coaching somebody how to get rich. I don't know if I'd believe it. Sneeko coaching somebody how to get rich. Absolutely wouldn't believe it. Keemstar has been in an incredibly combative and divisive arena on the internet, and he's been successful and relevant for, would you say 10 years? Has he been around that long? He's like come and gone in channels, and like he's he knows his shit around internet drama. Now, 15 years, over 10 years, he's got some staying power. He's done a decent job. He seems to know his shit, but Kind of random question. What is the lowest amount of money you think you specifically need to never work again? I think if I had I think with $1 million, I feel comfortable not working. Because I think I would retire. And I think I would just try to like peel off some of my, some of the gains. I think I could live for less than 100K. I know I could live for less than 100K a year. Absolutely. I would just go get a cheaper place, fucking move back to Nebraska. 1,500 bucks a month rent, probably easy. My living expenses would be pretty low. I could live off of like 20K a year or less. I think I could do that. I could be in a cheap place. I don't give a fuck. You don't have that yet? Of course I have that. That's why I said if I get fired from everything, then fuck it. I'd be done. I don't care. I'll retire and be chill. Eating out, you wouldn't eat out as much, or you'd only do fast food. I'd probably start cooking more. If I'm not working, I'd have a way more fucking free time, so.
He needs to get real experts around him, real health experts, exercise people, and he needs to develop a DVD series, all right? Where at the very fucking beginning, he's starting the workouts, and by the end of this DVD series that he's selling, this workout plan, he is skinny and in fit. There has never been one of these workouts.
You're back on LSF? Why? I had LSF open in the background. I thought they weren't allowed to clip me when I have LSF open in the background. Destiny gets scared. Oh. Jesus. Okay.
Series that you pay for where the person teaching you starts off fat and by the end he himself is skinny. It's all smoke and mirrors. It's all lies. You can put reality, credibility into the exercise space and motherfuckers will buy that left and right. You will make $10 million fucking dollars, Boogie.
Boogie, what do you think?
I think he's right. And I think he's
Fuck yeah, I'm right. Now, do you want money or not? It's either yes or no.
I need to sleep on it.
No, you're not gonna sleep on shit.
Boogie, we need a yes or
That's
no.
not what a fucking guy making an exercise series is gonna do. An exercise series is guy's not gonna fucking sleep. He's gonna be working out. He's gonna be pumping
We need a
iron.
yes or no, Boogie.
Do you just want the gold play button, or do you want the whole fucking thing, the glass and all?
I want the gold play button.
Oh my God,
the
he's
glass
doing
and
it.
all, the whole fucking frame, and I want you to make your goddamn dreams true and walk away with $10 million in 2023.
Mudahar in chat.
Are you paying the shipping?
I'll pay the shipping, yeah.
All right. Yeah,
Some ordinary gamers.
Hold on.
1 minute.
We're gonna merge the calls with Muda. Some ordinary gamers is on the line. Chris, you gotta be tweeting this out here, bud.
I got you.
The same fucking thing to him months ago.
Wait, you pitched him the same idea that I just pitched him?
Yeah, I offered the same thing when I was in Vegas, when we got into that renter shit.
Wait, you offered
Yeah,
to.
I was gonna pay the whole thing.
You were gonna pay for what?
Okay, I was gonna pay to get like an editor for the channel, so we can get it fucking like we can do daily vlogs, we can go work out. I was offering the whole thing.
No. This isn't daily vlogs. I think he needs to make a workout series that he can sell.
You were gonna trainers, dietitians, people to come in, like a few people. It was gonna be a big person.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got some ordinary gamers Mutahar on
we
the
merge the
show
calls?
right now. Hit ad.
We were hiring like somebody to come in, get him out, help him.
Yo,
It was about content and everything.
Muta, do you have us on speaker? Do you have us on speaker?
Is it Muta or Muda?
Yeah, take us off speaker so we can get better audio. And we're gonna add Boogie.
Do you have a play
Call
button?
Boogie?
No, I never got any play buttons. I feel like I'm supposed to have 2 by now. What the fuck? Am I supposed to order it somewhere? Okay, back to this, sorry.
Quality amongst people here in the United States, people doing the right thing and being kind to each other. These are things that I have been afraid to talk about, because when you talk about equality and kindness and love and treating each other nicely, the people who don't like that stuff attack you. And it was really, really hard for a while to handle that, and it was bad for the career. But honestly, now, attack me all you want. It really doesn't matter. You can't do much worse than show up at my front door, and that's already happened, so that's good. At the end of the day, 2020 showed us that making plans is a fool's errand anyway, but then again, so was investing everything I had into crypto, and that worked out. So maybe I should, right here, right now, try to come up with a plan of what 2020...
God, you know what would be fucking amazing? It couldn't be so long. A year would be ideal, health-wise, but like 3 to 6 months content-wise. You know that one guy that got real fucking fat? He used to be thin, and then he did like an eating YouTube channel. It's like it's like a meme guy now, I guess. That dude and Boogie should go on a 3 to 6 month training, boxing / dieting course. And at the end of 3 to 6 months, they have a fucking boxing match. And they could film content nonstop the entire fucking time. It would be amazing. That would be amazing fucking content. Oh my God.
2021's going to look like for me. So let's go. When I stream, it's going to be because I feel like it, because I have something to say or something I want to do. When I make a YouTube video, it's going to be because I have something to say, something I want to do, or a joke I want to make, and people who don't like it.
Oh my God. Or hold on, that would be the best. Imagine a financial advice and guide to living and relationships podcast hosted by Boogie, DSP, and Wings of Redemption. I would watch it. I would cut my stream to watch that podcast live every single time it goes live. They could do a financial advice segment, relationship advice segment. I would pay money for it. I would subscribe to that. They could have special guests like Uncle Adams. Oh my God.
They know where the unsubscribe button is. As soon as I get that vaccine again, I want to travel. I want to go hang out with some of my friends, some of my fans, some of my fellow YouTube creators. Absolutely something I want to do this year, and I'll probably end up filming for either this channel or the travel channel. Did you know I had a travel channel that's been abandoned for about a year? Thanks, COVID. But I do hope to get back to it at some point. As for Twitter, you know, at the beginning of the year, I joked about limiting myself to only 5 tweets a day, knowing that's not something I was ever going to be able to achieve. It's an all or nothing kind of situation for me. And I think I'm choosing all. We've talked about quitting it. We've talked about considering quitting it altogether. But I like the way I use Twitter. It makes me feel better. I like voicing my opinions, even when they're unpopular, even when they get me in trouble. I like talking about the things I want to talk about. I know it upsets a lot of people, sometimes very, very stupid people. And I also like the part where I own the very, very stupid people on Twitter. That's what Twitter is. It's now a toxic playground. And if that's how people want to play
it, I wish I could put it to words. He sounds like a gambler. Like, did anybody ever know people? They did a really good job at Uncut Gems. Like, when they're down and everything sucks. But when they're up, it's almost like it actually reminds me of bipolar disorder. When a gambler is up, everything is good. They're apologetic to everybody in their lives. Like, oh, dude, I was an asshole to you. Like, everything's chill now. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, we're cool. We're bros. We're going to do this. I'm going to get out of this. I'm going to start putting my life together like this. Like, everything is chill. Everything is fine. It's so good. Like, I'm going to do everything is cool. Like, that's what he sounds like right now. Like, he won big on crypto, and he's, like, on his manic, like, gambling addiction upswing. Like, that's what it feels like.
I hate to admit, as nice as I've wanted to be my whole life, as nice as I've always wanted to be, when it comes to just owning somebody who's so stupid he's doing damage to me or other people.
Uh-oh, who joined?